So, good morning, guys. My name is Finda, and I am a wellness coach based in New Jersey. I've been in the wellness industry for, I would say, about almost 18 years. My niche, I actually cater more towards women. It's a mind, body, soul connection, all the pits and falls and everything that I've learned throughout my journey I would say, in the wellness space. It made me a wellness coach where it's more than just eating right and exercising. I feel like if you actually tackle your sleep and social life, all of those aspects actually come to wellness. So that's why I actually focus more on women because we wear so many hats. And that's what I do.
Excellent. And I'm Kate Chiaratello Tente. I'm a certified fitness professional and host of Healthy in the Garden State. Our mission with Healthy in the Garden State is to be a resource for New Jersey residents to really see what's out there in terms of helping us live our healthiest lives. And we spotlight places, people, organizations, and give plenty of information and inspiration along the way as well.
Fantastic. And guys, before we even get into our questions, we're doing a little Q&A here. I wanted to give you guys a little backstory. I came across Kate on YouTube. I just felt like we had such a sister soul connection when it came to like helping other people be more empowered in wellness. I reached out to her and like the rest is history. So now we're here improving you guys and making you guys empowered today.
Absolutely. And so this is our little Q&A. We
Yeah.
have three questions we're going to ask each other just about the health space, and hopefully by the end you will have some practical information that you can use. So here we go. Linda,
Perfect.
I'm going to ask you first. So, first
Please.
question for you today is, if there was one thing you wish every woman knew and believed when it came to overall wellness, what would it be?
Oh, that is such a good question. Wellness is not a one size fits all. It is, I would say, like I said in the beginning of my intro, my background, I wanted to look like the certain ideal, like supermodel, I would say Naomi Campbell's or whatever it might be, like in like the late 90s or early 2000s. That was what I wanted to look like. But when I knew that my body type was different or even my goals were different, it took me years, of course, to walk into that. The moment I actually kind of felt comfortable within my own skin and actually kind of felt what my goals were, it changed the whole thing. So if you're looking at someone and you actually want to, you feel like you want to look like them, it's great to be inspired. Don't get me wrong, it's fantastic to be inspired, but actually that don't chase something that's not realistic for you. So go after your body and what your needs are, what's going to serve you at the end of the day. It's actually how great you feel inside.
Could not agree more.
Fantastic. And my question for you, Kate.
Go.
So, what is your number one recommendation that you can to add more movement into one's lifestyle?
My number one recommendation is I use the hashtag all the time. Every bit counts. I believe that so fully. I've talked to so many people over the years, and myself included, in that concept of all or nothing. We either have to be doing everything all the time, or we're not going to meet our health goals. But to throw it all out the window, every bit counts. We have to keep showing up, and we have to find those little ways to do it. So that's the overarching. And just to give a couple quick examples of that, things as simple as the classic idea of parking further away when you go somewhere. If you have the opportunity to walk somewhere instead of drive, amazing. It's, when I take my toddler to school, sometimes instead of parking in the parking lot, I park down the road so that he gets to run up the hill and I get to walk with him. Sometimes run, he's getting really fast now. But those sorts of things really make a big difference. Getting the salad dressing on the side and then only putting a small amount. Or instead of the salad dressing, getting the olive oil and the vinegar and putting that on your salad. So all of those details really add up to make big changes over time.
That is so good. I did a video about that a while ago because when I go to get my son, we do the same thing. My husband and I will go get him together. So we'll probably go there like 20 minutes earlier, sometimes 15 minutes earlier. So we use that to actually walk. Or
Yes.
sometimes when I'm in the playground with him, when I'm on the monkey bars with him, that's me doing a workout. Or even going to get my hair and nails done, those little things. So every little bit counts. A lot of women find it a little daunting when they're like, oh my goodness, carving out 30 minutes, 45 minutes a day. No, even if you can walk 10 minutes, walk your dog. Walk
Yes.
with a friend, walk with your spouse. Every little bit counts. I love that so
It
much.
is. And the walking a dog, like dogs are such a great way to help people get active. Kids are too. But also just the concept of, if you're going to talk on the phone to someone, can you talk while you walk? Maybe you're not in a place that's very walkable, or maybe it's pouring rain outside, but you can walk around your house. And some people go, oh, yeah, but what's that going to do? No, it does something. Moving that body is so huge on so many levels. And I mean, I know we could talk about just that one piece of the topic for 2 hours, but just to say that there are so many ways if we start to look at things in that more health forward lens.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay, now my turn to ask you one. Okay, let's see. If you could only keep three exercises for the rest of your life, what three exercises would you choose?
Oh, this is a good one. It's so good. I have to say, the tip of my head right now, I would say weight training. Women are so intimidated of weight training, but weight training, there's so many benefits to it. Besides actually, preserving lean muscle mass, the older you get, it also kind of helps you with towards like it helps you with stronger bones, osteoporosis for some women too as well. And weight training also helps you with like when you're sleeping, you burn more calories. So weight training definitely at the top. I would say going for a walk is one of my favorite things to do. Going for a walk, of course, I walk, run. Running is actually my favorite thing. You get your heart rate going. It makes you're outside, you're in nature. You're touching whatever it is, touching trees and just feeling things. I would say second. And my third, which I discovered about maybe 10 years ago, Pilates. I love Pilates. I could transform my body after having my son. Like I love Pilates. Like the muscles I wasn't hitting while lifting weights, Pilates is definitely a thing where I do it I would say at least once a week. Mondays are my Pilates days. So if you can strength train, go for a walk outside or run and do Pilates, you can go wrong with those three.
Yes, agree so much. I also teach Pilates, so I'm a little partial, but I have seen firsthand, both for myself and for people I've worked with, how beneficial it is. And I also personally love that mix. That is, we didn't even talk about this ahead of time, but that is what my go-to set of exercises are too, like that weight training aspect, the cardio, run, walk, and Pilates. So I think it's really funny you said that. I swear everyone watching, we did not discuss that, but that is also mine.
That's because it's effective. That's why that's hers as well too.
Exactly, exactly. And then of course dancing whenever I can. No.
Same, absolutely. But we only had room for three.
Yeah.
So my question to you, Kate. So when you actually have low motivation, what do you do when it comes to working out? So what do you do when you say like, man, I don't feel like working out today? How do you actually motivate yourself?
Oh boy. It's funny. I think people sometimes think that when you're in the fitness industry, like, oh, that's no problem. You just do it. No, no, no. There are plenty of days. I think the motivation has changed on different chapters of my life. When I was teaching many classes a week, it was kind of built-in motivation. Like if you are showing up for a class, you have all these people around you doing it too, and it's the best kind of peer pressure. You are more apt to then work period, but then work harder too. So group fitness, signing up for classes ahead of time where you can't cancel, like those sorts of things, or having a group of people that are going to be showing up with you that you know are going to look for you if you're not there. Those sort of accountability factors are huge. So that's one way. Right now I'm in a chapter of my life where I have a toddler and I'm running a business, and it's the time to get out and take a class is less and less. So I've gotten into a really nice rhythm of my morning workouts in the basement. And sometimes I say with quotes, only 20 minutes, because again, even if it was 5 minutes, you show up. That's the important part. But I get first aspect of motivation is it's automatic now in my schedule. I know that I wake up a little bit earlier so that I can make sure that happens before any other obstacles come in the day. That's one major thing. I set out my clothes the night before. That's another aspect of helping me show up, so there's no thought into it. I'm just automatically ready. And then the third is during the workout itself. Sometimes you get 5 minutes in and it's like, oh, I don't really want to keep going. But there are so many ways to keep getting you a little bit further and getting myself a little bit further. One of the ways that I personally do that is by watching a show on like an iPad while I'm working out. I feel like a strong disclaimer here is only do that if you can do it safely. I don't want anybody being distracted to the point of not working out safely. But for instance, if I'm on the elliptical, it's very helpful for me if I want to stretch that time longer to watch a fun show. So if I'm laughing and doing that and I'm still focused, though, again, disclaimer, still focused on my form and all of that, it's very helpful for me. And then I'll just add one more. Sometimes it's a matter of a timer, and I look at the watch and I say, okay, it says 12 minutes. I can get to 13. Okay, whoa, we're at 14. I can get to 16. You know what? Once you get to 16, I can get to 20. And it is that mind game. So there are a lot of different ways, and I had to share that. I had to share that many because they're all useful in different moments for me.
That's so good. So true. She said so much because one of the things that I love is the fact that you plan ahead. And especially when you're a mom, like your schedule is no longer yours. It belongs to them completely. So planning ahead and it actually kind of even thinking about what am I going to wear to work out or exactly like, packing lunch or whatever it might be. I love the fact you listen to things. I listen to a podcast too. It kind of just helps me like, oh my goodness, I planned on doing a half hour, even though, you want to start with 5 or 10 minutes and the podcast is so good. You're just, before you know it, you're in a half hour in. So
There
that's
you go.
so good. So
Yes,
good.
I agree. And I'll just add to that too. Like, I'm a person who goes to bed waiting for breakfast the next day and waiting for my coffee. So I think there's also this thing that I've fallen into of I get up early enough to make sure that I can have some coffee and some food and sit down in stillness and quiet before working out. Now, some people are listening going, yeah, right, I'm not going to wake up that early. That's fine. Like, again, this is just a matter of what works for you. For me, the way to get me to know that I'll work out is making sure I have that moment to just sit in stillness first and have some coffee and whatnot, because that's my like little joy to start the day, and then go get that workout in. And yes, I do have to wake up extra early for that. And if you had told me years and years ago that I'd be doing that voluntarily, I would have said you're crazy. But honestly, it is now my it's such a great time of day. I love it. So I just a little tag onto that.
So it's funny, I want a little dabble in there because Kate, you're saying so many things that we can talk about this for
I
hours.
know, right?
Like the
There's so much
stillness,
to
the
it all.
stillness, like it's so important for you to just have your time, my me time. It's a real thing and it's a good thing.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
agree more. Okay. So, Finda, what are the
Yeah.
best ways to stay active as a family? I know you have a son and a husband. What are some ways you guys stay active?
Oh, I love this. So we love going for walks, and I love every day my son's something different. Superhero, a MMA fighter. So I'm usually the other person that he is in the ring with him. So which is also just fun. I've worn many different costumes to actually fight with him. Yesterday we were MMA fighters yesterday, which was actually fun. Or we're wrestling fighters. He's in Taekwondo, so he practiced at home too a lot. So and then he starts travel soccer this fall. So everything we can as a family will go out to help him practice or like we'll go out for walks together or we play in the park together. We're always involving him. So we're just a very active family.
That's awesome. And I also just love the creative aspect of that. I mean, that's another pillar of health, right? The brain, the creativity, that's
Yeah.
huge too. So you're really encompassing all of it, not to mention the family bonding time, which is so crucial and just so fantastic to find those times for.
Absolutely. To him, it's like, mom and daddy are hanging out with me and
Right.
being at the playground, which actually helps in hindsight when you wake up early, everything, wrapping everything together, you have your time, you can pour into them. So I get to pour into them by actually spending more time. So I'm present. I have energy. I can
Yes.
pour into them. Yes.
Absolutely. The healthier we are, the better we can show up
Yes.
for others. I stress that so much. And I do a lot of corporate workshops and whatnot too. And I know you work in corporate fitness as well. Like
Yeah.
that idea of employees are better when they are healthier. Productivity is better. You as a family member are better when you can show up. So yes, any step we can do to help ourselves is then helping the people around us as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So my final question for you, Kate, for someone just starting to work out, what would you recommend for them doing?
Oh, the word that just like shot to the front of my brain is consistency, which I also feel is an overused word too at times. But hear me out. Consistency really is so crucial here. There is, have you read any of James Clear, like Atomic Habits? Any of his books?
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh. He gives this example, and I have to say his name because I can take no credit for this, but he really harps on habits and the idea of if you show up for 1 minute, like don't start working out by saying I'm going for an hour. Like that is a way to crash and burn for the majority of people. But go stand up and move around for 1 minute and do that every day. And when it becomes a rhythm or becomes a part of a routine and you can do that consistently, say maybe I can do 2 minutes now, maybe it can be 5 minutes, and maybe you don't have to stay at 1 minute for long. Maybe you can go right to 20 or 30, but just that concept of creating the habit. And that's how we then can build our fitness. If we try to do everything, not only are we way more prone to burnout, but we're way more prone to injury. Oh, so much so. But finding what we can stick with and starting small, but keep showing up. I just would love to like have big sign, keep showing up.
Showing up.
That's huge. Absolutely.
It's that's really good because also sometimes showing up, even for ourselves, we've been in the industry for a while. You can feel like it's a little like, oh, this is like tiring. I'm drained. I don't want to show up today. But even if you show, as Kate just said, even for 5 minutes or a few minutes, those are all habit forming. It's like dieting. A lot of people tend to fail in dieting because you go in 100%, like you want to cut everything else out, but you're not used to that. Like the baby steps in the beginning of this conversation, as Kate's wrapping it up, you just keep showing up, and before you know it, 10 months from now, 2 years from now, you're a completely different person.
100%. And the mental aspect of that, the success, right? When we do something that we have completed, if you tell yourself it's 1 minute, you can complete 1 minute. You can do, or maybe it's not a minute thing, maybe it's, I can do 10 squats right now.
Yeah.
And check that off. And you will feel better because you did it and just knew that and you knew that you showed up for that and you keep it going. Absolutely. Well, Finda, this was such a treat, and to everybody watching, we hope to do more of those. So please subscribe and comment below with what questions you'd like us to talk about next time. And I'm at Healthy in the Garden State, and Finda, your handle is?
I am at FK Empowered. I'm on every platform, YouTube, Instagram. Yeah.
Absolutely. Great. Well, thank you, Finda, and we will see you guys next time.